Hey there, it's Diane Banks, radio personality and voiceover actress in Chicago, on Twitter every day at Diane_Banks, voice123.com/Diane Banks with my demo. You can hire me or take classes with me on Skype. And YouTube, of course, I've got new videos all the time, up to about 125 now. Here's some suggestions for you on some of my other videos for you to watch, which I hope you will do. And where are we now? Up to, ta-da, 599,000 views. Yay! So please subscribe if you haven't yet, and tell your friends to subscribe too. I really appreciate it, as well as all your comments. So let's take a look at a few of your comments before we get to today's video. AKA Lee Beat says, my favorites are the same as the ones you like. This is the Disney Vans collection that I did a video on. Just bought 2 pair, one to wear, one to bring out in 2 years or so. The Villainesses are really nice too. I might grab a pair of those. By the way, I'm 36, and you know what? You're never too old to get Vans, I think. Those are great. Which, by the way, I got to show you this really quick. I just saw this, the Princess keychain that Vans released along with the shoes. How cute is that? There's one more too. Look at this. I'll back it up. Look! High top with the Little Mermaid. A little keychain. I think that's the cutest thing ever. Anyway, let's go back. Let's do a couple more quickies. Cupcake Sparkle says, I like the princess shoes. And then Dylan Silveri says, Mulan or Snow White. This is a video I did about lookalikes with Disney characters. I was asking about Katy Perry, and he says Mulan or Snow White. So thanks, Dylan, and thanks for all your comments. Keep them coming, and yes, subscribe if you haven't yet. So here's 9 cool things you need to know about the world's biggest Disney store in Shanghai. I read this and thought, I didn't know a lot of this stuff. Maybe you didn't either. And it's from the LA Times. So the world's biggest Disney store, I've got some cool photos for you too, and hang around to the end so we can talk about what you think and whether you think we should have one here in the US, the biggest one. Anyway, it says the store closed about an hour after it opened because of the overwhelming number of people who wanted to get in. People had been waiting for about 3 hours, maybe more. And here's some more goodies about it. How big is it? 54,000 square feet, including the Disney store holding the merchandise plus the plaza around it. About the third of the size of Costco. We all know Costco is like about the size of a city, so that's pretty amazing. 40 million tourists in the area that will be visiting most likely, so it's a great place to put it. And let's see, what else have we got? This is really cool. I didn't know this. Maybe you did. But why did it open at precisely 1:14 p.m. on May 20th? Every texting Chinese kid knows the answer to this question. If you flip the 1:14 p.m. to military time, you get the number sequence 520 plus 1314, which means I love you forever in Chinese number reading and on Twitter. Isn't that cool? I think that's neat. So that's why it opened precisely at 1:14 on May 20th. What's new at the store? And I've got some great photos here for you and a little bit of video to look at. 19-foot-tall Magic Kingdom Castle runs an hourly projected musical show. They have the Marvel area. Let's see, Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, floating hot air balloons. We have those here too, I think. A roof shaped like Mickey that's illuminated with more than 8,000 LED lights. And like I said, I have some photos for you to see of that. What else is fun at the store? Look for Disney characters hanging out in a 12-foot tree, a crystal chandelier with Tinkerbell spreading pixie dust, and I've got a photo of that. The entrance has the outdoor plaza, which features plants in the shape of Mickey and other characters. How expensive? If you know about what this is in US dollars, tell me, because I have no idea how much that costs. So what else have we got? Let's say, who needs a theme park if you got a store like this? The Disneyland in Shanghai is supposed to open in 2016. But, oh yeah, and check this out. I found this. Owners invested $800 million more in Shanghai. They already spent $4.7 billion on the theme park, which opens next year, both Disney and this Shanghai Shendi group. But they added another $800 million to increase the number of rides operating on opening day. Pretty cool. So there's an extra little tidbit for you. And when did Disney stores begin? Back in 1987. In Glendale was the first one. Maybe you knew that. But what do you think? Should we be having the biggest one in the U.S.? How come it's in Shanghai and not with us? Here's a couple of quickies in this video. from the store, and then I've got some photos for you too. But let's see here. They showed the hot air balloons. Oh yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Look at that, the chandelier. And I didn't see the pixie dust Tinkerbell up there, but pretty cool. Some shots of the store there. And let's go to the photos. I thought this was pretty cool because this was a prototype that they did a year or two ago. And look at how much the store actually ended up looking like the prototype. Usually they're very different. But isn't that cool? Then here's the daytime view with the plaza, and check out at night how cool it looks. Look at that. We need one of these here this size. That's amazing. It reminds me of that the game arcade thing they used to have. I think they still do at Downtown Disney. I forgot the name of it. Disney, I think you know what I mean. We used to have one in Chicago too until they took it down. But anyway, here's Iger with somebody there from the store at the Marvel section. We have, I love this because this shows the people on opening day. Look at this. They had to close the store an hour after it opened because it was so packed. You got some of the people here, some press, but look at all these people back here. That's insane. But it's their very first Disney store in China, so obviously they were excited about it. Look at these people too. They're like, please let us in before she cries. Look at how tightly packed they are too. Crazy. But look at this. The quality of the wood outside the store is just beautiful. And then we see up here where the chandelier is, where Tinkerbell's hanging out, some shoppers. Somebody from Shanghai said they wish there were more adult items. They couldn't find anything but for kids, and I guess they're going to add more adult things. This is the Pearl Tower near the building, and I love this. I don't know if this is just Photoshop or if somebody actually did that on opening day, put mouse ears on it, but anyway. And then this is around the building. I think it might have been during construction. This is, look at this, coming out toward the subway, I think. Pretty cool there. Nice shot of the front with the Mickey beautiful shrubbery. It's just a gorgeous place. Here's the castle that we're talking about. Look at the size of this puppy. Right through the middle of the store, and you can see it goes up to the ceiling. Lots of Mickey merch. And then there's another beautiful shot of the chandelier. Still don't see Tinkerbell, but maybe this is her pixie dust flying around there. And there's a worker who looks like he's ready for a break. Break time! And there's another little one with the Mickey sign out front. And there, oh, Mickey with the balloons there. So we're back to our prototype. Okay, so wrapping up here, what do you think? Is it just a wonderful thing that they got the biggest Disney store, or do you think we should have one here now too, to match the size of Shanghai? I think they said, let's see how many we have here. 200 stores worldwide, 40 in Japan, 70 in European countries. So anyway, just a thought as we wrap up. Let me know what you think. Diane Banks on Twitter, Diane_Banks, voice123.com/Diane Banks, and on YouTube all the time. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your friends. Continue to watch and share. And yes, subscribe. Have a great day.